Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to play Gorilla Tag. And this is for like every single thing. Using computer, to wall climbing, branching, double walls, and really everything, buying cosmetics. So if you're new to the game and have no idea how to play, this is the perfect video for you. So, the first thing we're going to be teaching you is how to run. Because running is literally so important. So let's just start off. So you're probably gonna fall from up there, and this is what your surroundings should be. If you're not in forest, I don't really know. But basically, you're gonna put one arm out as far as you can, and you kind of just wanna, put it like this, and you kind of just wanna go down. And then after, you're gonna put your other arm. I don't have another arm. But you're going to put another arm like this. And then you're going to do this and then your other arm. So this arm, and this arm. And I'm also going to be teaching you a bit of basics and some names. For example, that's Doug the Bug. But once you can learn how to run, you're probably going to learn how to need to do double walls and pinch climbing. But practicing these can be a little bit harder if you're new. So we're going to start off with double walls. So basically, to do a double walls, you gotta put your hand up a little bit, and you kind of want to push down and put your arm like this onto the wall. This. And then you want to do the same thing for your other hand. So push up and do the same thing for each of your hands. And you want to push yourself up. And push, and push, and push. And you're going to keep on doing that until you get up here. So basically, next for... I swear I heard somebody join. Okay. And next thing is facing your fear. There's no fall damage in this game, so don't worry. But this is a bundle. Don't buy these. But next we're gonna be doing pinch climbing. So if you head back to double walls, there's this like little area right here. Sit there on your hand. So you're going to put one hand here, and you're going to put your other hand right here. And you want to push yourself. You're going to need to push yourself up with both of your hands. Like, somewhat like this. Yeah, but you want to do that with both hands. Now, we're going to be moving on to branching. So basically, to branch, we're going to climb this ramp. And to climb it, you just kind of just walk. And jump. You see, there's this one, so you gotta jump onto this branch. And then this branch. And honestly, to branch, I say just, do what you want. And then after, you want to put your hand like this and jump right here. And then jump right here. However, with branching, it can be a little bit more difficult, and that's totally fine. However, we're gonna be moving on to the next thing. By the way, you could slow this down if you want to follow my route. But basically, the next thing we're going to be learning is wall climbing. And I'm going to show you a quick example of what it's going to look like. But basically, that's what wall climbing is really going to look like. So we're just going to do it over here. Wall climbing is where you literally climb a wall. And that is Doug the Bug. But basically, we're going to be doing the more easier one. There's two ways to wall climb. There's this one way that's like this. Which might be a little bit easier. But not always. Come on, I'm actually doing pretty high. But that's one way. The next way is to do it the way I was doing it earlier. It's this. So basically, we're going to be teaching you both ways. For the first way I showed, you're going to double wall. It's one hand here and then another hand here. And you want to keep just repeating that. See. Now, we're going to show you the other way. This is going to be a little bit more difficult, but you're going to jump, latch onto the wall as you do in double walls, And want to push yourself up. And the easiest spot to do it is from this tree right here. Oh, I fell. But basically, you're gonna need to, I feel like someone's joining because I keep getting laggy every time I jump. But if you go right here, or if anything, you can go higher if you want. Go here, you jump, latch on, and you kind of just walk on. And you just push yourself up or sideways. And that is how you do it. Now, we're going to be teaching you about a little bit of jukes, and we're going to be moving on to other stuff. The first juke is if you come over here, say you climb that treehouse, la-da-dee-da-doo, and there's this little Timmy that decides to tag you. You go this, like you go like this, and you go right here, and like this. This is more advanced, but that's totally okay if you want to come back to this video and get more practice. And another good one is if you come up here, go like this, but then you push off like that. And that's 2 jukes. I'll make a more bigger video on that. That's just the most simple ones I know. Now I'm going to be teaching you about the basic stuff. And maps and stuff. This is the leaderboard. When there's another player, there'll be a mute button and a report. Do not click the report button if they haven't done something bad, as harassment, cheating, racism, and stuff like that. And then the mute button. Let's say a monkey is being really loud. You would click that button and it should turn red. Same for over here. This is what it's basically going to look like. This is the music box, I say. It plays music. And you can mute it to not play music. But, basically, I'm going to teach you how to get up this stump. It's actually mute that, guys. It's kind of a little bit loud here. But basically, if you come up here, you want to climb up this ramp. Make sure you don't fall off. Now, you want to head right here. And you just want to push your hand down and put your hand up like here. Now, we're getting into the big stuff. Basically, this is your color code. This is where you can change your color code. Say I want blue, or I want green, or I want red. You can change it here. Or you can make a mix of colors to make other ones. This is where you can change your cosmetics. I'm not wearing this because it will be visible, and I kind of want to make it easier on you, go. Basically, click on them and change them out here. But, basically, you can, over here, we're going to be just a lot. Okay, keyboard is one of the most important things in the game. One of them, at least. Because right here, this shows the room that I'm in, and the room to join. For example, let's say I'm in a public lobby, and my friend invites me to play. I would just click delete, or if I had anything, and type in a random code. And click enter. Option 1 basically takes you to another lobby to disconnect from the tournament room. The name. To change your name, you delete what you had, and you put in what you want. Then you click enter. Color, it's the same thing from over there. Mic, or this is turning. Makes it turn not too useful. Your mic, you push option 1 for all tap, option 2 for push to talk, and option 3 to push to mute. And you'll learn more about this later. Redeem, see buy merch, type in the code. See? I'm gonna show the real code. Now we're gonna be teaching you over here. Store. If you come over to the store, or the monkey mall, like I like to call it, climb up these stairs. This is where you can buy cosmetics and go to other maps. This is the ATM. This is where you can purchase something. Guys, please, when you're purchasing something, use the creator code K9. Really help me out. Well, not me out, but it'll help my favorite YouTuber. And it's totally okay if you don't. Just asking. See, if you come over here, there's a lot. Cosmetics. This changes every single time for each, I think, at least like 2 weeks. And right now, there's some pretty awesome cosmetics, which I indeed would go buy. Over here, this is where they have usually sometimes flashbacks. Over here is stuff that will always be here, no matter what. Always wanted to grab. Basically, click on stuff and make sure it's red. You can come over here to try it on. So, let's say I want to try on this very cool crab. Now, I take it off, and you can just do other stuff. Now, this is where you can buy stuff. See? Not enough. Over here, it shows you when you get shiny rocks and how many you have. You get 100 shiny rocks every single day. I had 300 because I recently spent it on the cape, which I barely used. This over here is the monkey biz. This is a free badge. Oh yeah, there's also free badges in every single update over there. But basically, you can do these quests to get a higher level. Right now, I have not that high, but I'm 167. I don't really play this game as much as I used to. But now, I show you over here. This is bundles where you can buy for some money. It comes with shiny rocks and cosmetics. And there's just some cosmetics inside. Over there, I'll be showing you other maps. I'm not going to go very too deep into there. Like critters, there's mountains. And over here, one of the big things is concourse. But there's also metro if you want to go over there. One of my favorite maps. See, if you come over here, you can do this to get comp or competitive. And once you get competitive, you can go into a lobby that has people that try really hard to play the game. If you go into normal, that's just people who play for fun, which I usually play. And that's really much, except there's some balloons. And the friending system. For example, let's say you found a really nice player, but you're not allowed to add people on your Oculus. Or you don't have enough time. You come over here, one person puts their hand on one side, and then the other person puts their hand on this side. Soon there'll be a line that connects, and then you should have them friended. And you can come over here to join them. I will be doing some more stuff later. I hope you guys really enjoyed the YouTube video, and I will see you guys in the next one.